Hello, sup, hi, I'm not good at intros. So today I'm going to be doing my NaNoWriMo week 2 wrap up. So we're going to talk about what I did and didn't do during NaNoWriMo week 2. Alright, so I'm going to start with, sounded like Sophia Nygaard there, that's nice. Anyway, so I'm going to start with what I've been working on because I realized that I didn't really go into depth about that in my last video. So I've been working on my book that I wrote for NaNoWriMo, The Herald Ass. It's a novel. Before my edits and my scene ads that I did last week or finished last week, it was about 72,000 words, I think. I don't remember. It's been a minute. So yeah, but it was like 72-ish thousand words. It is definitely past that now. I'm now working on my puzzle piece edits for it, which means that I'm putting everything back together again. I'm just going to explain what my book is about a little bit, just a little bit, a little sneak preview in case you guys are interested. So The Herald Ass is about a girl is not in a great position in life. She kind of is in an abusive household. One day she runs across a mysterious door in the middle of nowhere and decides, why not? I'm just gonna go through it. And she gets dropped into this magical pastel desert, kind of hiding a lot of secrets. So yeah, so she has to kind of weave her way through that as she finds out that she has magic. She's one of 2 people who has magic in all of these realms. So she has to come to terms with the cost of magic and also try to figure out her place in this world and what she really wants to be doing there as the whole realm gets plunged into war, basically. It's very high stakes. So this week, we will go into all the progress that I've made this week on my book. So, first things first, I finished Act 1 edits. Yay! I'm very excited about it. It basically means that I am done putting Act 1 back together, which is great. I am almost done with Act 2. I stayed up late last night doing that, so if I seem flighty, that's probably what that was. Yeah, so I finished putting together a couple of chapters yesterday, 2 of the longest chapters in my book, basically. I ended up combining 2 chapters last night, so that was time consuming. Yeah. I did it pretty well, working on the Herald Ass a little bit every day this last week, which is much better than I was doing before. Motivation has been flighty here in, you know, in-house land. Motivation has been hard to find, but I've been working a little bit every day. Writing sprints definitely help, but I found that I really do enjoy this type of editing where it's reading through and looking for continuity errors. I've already found a few just because of the differences between the 2 drafts that I'm trying to meld together. So it's been interesting and it's really cool to like read it through. Kind of helps me get into that reader mindset as well, you know? So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. I've been doing a pretty good job about staying on top of it. The nano gods would be proud. Alright, so speaking of writing sprints, I just wanted to go into some detail about it just because I was having a talk with one of my writerly friends and she didn't know what writing sprints were, so I thought that maybe other people wouldn't, especially if you're new to the AuthorTube community or you haven't looked into it at all. Or if you want to get into writing or you want to be more productive, like writing papers or even just general productivity, they're really helpful. So a writing sprint is basically when a writer sets a timer and for that amount of time they force themselves to write. I find that it's helpful to get motivated because when you set that timer for say 10 or 15 minutes, it helps you focus yourself for that 10 or 15 minutes, and usually you find that you don't want to stop once the timer is up. However, if you do want to stop, you can feel proud that you got, you know, all those words in for 15 minutes. I usually don't do writing sprints by myself just because I don't really feel motivated when it's just me, so I usually just make myself bear down for like an hour and then call it a night if I'm not feeling motivated to write. But when I am not definitely feeling motivated to write, that didn't make sense. When I am not feeling motivated to write, but the opportunity presents itself, I usually go on YouTube live streams with different author tubers, and they do writing sprints together. So we'll do like a 20-minute sprint, and then we'll talk a little bit about whatever, writing, TV, the state of the world, whatever comes up, and then another writing sprint, and so on for about 2 hours usually, unless it's like a special like 10-hour writing sprint thing. I just found another author tuber. I don't remember her last name, but her first name is Kaylin, and she does writing sprints, and she's like, seems super sweet. Yeah, so I would recommend looking into her. Or also, Jenna Moresi has been doing a few writing sprints here and there, so I would set timers for those. And I know that By the Brook, I love her writing sprints. I'm there all the time. Like every time she has one, I love it. But I find that they're super helpful for getting motivated and getting stuff done in small bursts and feeling productive generally, you know? I might do some writing sprints on here. If anyone is actually interested, just let me know. So feel free to leave that in the comments if you want me to do writing sprints, if you want to hear more about writing sprints or more about different productivity techniques. I find that I'm a very productive human. I'm not bragging. I just force myself to do a lot in a day. So if you guys want tips on how I get stuff done and write, then, you know, just let me know down in the comments. All right, so that is the end of week 2 of NaNoWriMo. So far, I am about 3/4 of the way through editing Act 2. When I hit, I think, Act 5 on puzzle piece edits, I think I'm going to put out my call for beta readers. So if you want to be a beta, follow me on Instagram. That's where I'll be putting out the call, probably most likely in my story and on my feed. So keep an eye out for that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, debates, fears, anxieties, thoughts, issues, complaints, or irritations, please leave them in the comment section down below. Feel free to hit all the buttons, the bell, the subscribe, you know them, I know them, just hit them if you want to. I will hopefully be posting videos on Tuesday and Thursday, at least as long as I have the time to do so. I'll let you guys know if that changes. Again, probably on my Instagram, because that's where I'm most active. I also have Facebook. It's under St. Elizabeth. All of them are under St. Elizabeth. They'll be down in the comments. If you want to know more about me, my project, the Herald S, or my writing style, then you can go to my website. It's really cute. Not to brag, I spent a whole lot of time on it. So if you want to go there, that's also in the description down below and on my page. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.